Do you trust me? Assalamu alaikum, my name is Sebastian, I'm a Christian and I love Muslims. Did you know that a lot of people in Denmark, they leave their house without locking the door? And some people even park their car in a public parking space and leave the car keys in the car. Maybe this is a bit too trusting, but it says something about the high level of trust we have in Denmark. When we meet strangers, we usually assume something positive, and we trust the people until they give us a reason not to trust them. I love this mentality. Of course, it's not something I have created, but still it makes me proud of being Danish, and I happily spread it to people around me. Denmark is one of the less corrupted countries in the world. Therefore, we also pay taxes with pride because we know it's for the benefit of the fellowship. We trust authorities and we trust people around us. And of course, sometimes we are let down, but still we try to keep the positive attitude and keep trusting people we meet because it makes us more happy and thankful, and it strengthens our community and our fellowship. But one thing I realized is that many minorities in Denmark, especially in the Muslim areas like Vollsmose, where I'm standing right now, is that a lot of people have the opposite approach. They are skeptical towards the stranger they meet, and they don't trust him before he proves that you can trust him. This, of course, is not all negative. Sometimes it's what you need to do, especially in some cultures and some countries. But here in Denmark, most of the time, it's not necessary, and it can create some unnecessary hostility and conflict. Often I go for a walk around my neighborhood here in Vollsmose, and sometimes I try that strangers approach me and ask me, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, well, I live here. And if I have the energy, I try to make a conversation and create something positive. Sometimes I succeed, and sometimes, I don't. Last Ramadan, I was going to meet a friend in the mosque in Denmark, and I was waiting outside for him. Then some people come out and they look at me and they ask me, "What are you doing here?" in a negative tone. And I said to them, "Well, I'm just waiting for a friend. Why are you so negative? Do you know what I'm doing here?" And they said, "No, what are you doing here?" And I said, "Well, I'm actually here to find out how I can help with your Eid celebration coming up soon." And then I asked him, "Why are you so negative?" And he said to me, "You look like a policeman spying on us." And then I smiled at him and said, "Well, shouldn't only the criminals be afraid of the police?" And then he and his friends laughed at this, and they invited me inside the mosque to meet my friend. I also have Arab friends here in Denmark who say, "I will never buy a used car from another Arab." They consider it more likely to be cheated by an Arab than by a Dane. Isn't that sad? Don't you want to change that? Well, of course it starts with the cheaters. Stop cheating the people. I have lived here in Vollsmose for 8 years now, and I have tried to help some of the criminals out of their criminal lifestyle. And one day I was talking to one of my Somali neighbors. I asked him, "Do you think my presence in your life has made any difference for you and the other guys?" Then he said to me, "For many of us, we no longer consider the Danish society as our enemy. So maybe we will have less crime in our countries if we have more trust. If we teach each other how to trust, then we have no reason to commit crime. You know, most of us are not against you. I just want to be your friend. And I'm really thankful for all the newcomers who came to Denmark. So many of you are contributing to Denmark in so many amazing ways, and I'm so thankful for you. So keep up doing the good job." I think deep down that the main reason for this mistrust is fear. Many people are afraid of something, or they have anxiety, and then they put it out on other people, and then they become afraid, and it becomes a bad circle. If you are struggling with fear or anxiety, there is a lot of help to find. Don't put it into distrust on me or other people, and don't do something that creates fear among the people you meet. Look, I'm not perfect. I also have fears and I have mistrusts. So what can we do about it? I have a couple of questions for us to reflect on. First one, what are you afraid of? Is your fear rational? And what can we do about it? Second, are you creating more trust or more fear among the people you meet? And what can be your next step in creating more trust among the people you meet? I will finish with reading some parts of a poem called Faith by Edgar Guest. I believe in the world and its bigness and splendor, that most of the hearts beating round us are tender, that strangers are friends that we someday may meet, and not all the bitter can equal the sweet. I believe in the path that today I'm treading, that I shall come safe through the dangers I'm dreading, that even the scoffer shall turn from his ways, and someday be won back to trust and to praise. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow Al-Beshara on Facebook and YouTube and share this video. And consider the questions I ask you. What are you afraid of? How can you deal with it? And how can we create more trust among the people we meet? God bless you. Bye.